me see here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. New channel. Live. There we are. All right, there we are. Alrighty. Yeah, just me here right now. Let's get myself comfortable. Let's see where we're at. Hi, Becky. How are you? What's new and exciting with you? I like your idea of doing the 6x6 fabric piece. I like that idea a lot. You got my attention for a good bit. I just got in and I'm pooped. Well, you sit back, you relax. Do you have a lounge chair? Oh, wrong side. If you have a lounge chair, please sit in your lounge chair, relax, make yourself a tea or a coffee. Probably at this point, you should make it a tea. Come on in, relax, chat with your friends, enjoy your good times. Oh, that's me telling myself it's time to go on my live. I gotta write you guys' names down. Too poop to party. Yes, leave right now. I have to leave at the moment, people. Sorry. Okay. Giveaway. Becky. And Heather. Heather Nolan. There we go. Horizontal on the couch. Ooh, that works. That works. I'm pretty pooped myself. That's why I'm not doing anything special. I'm just here crocheting because I'm pooped. But I have to finish up this shrug. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Super simple. Single, double, double. Go into the single crochet. Single, double, double. How simple is that? You need the clicker to put it on the TV. But you're too tired to grab the clicker. I can totally relate to that. I need a new lounge chair. My lounge chair is broken. It takes too much effort. It doesn't put the leg thing up very well anymore. It's giving me a hard time. It's funny how we call it the clicker. Do you call it the clicker, Becky? What do you call the TV remote control? What do you call it? Because I call it the clicker too, Heather. I'm wondering if this is a Canadian thing. You call it a remote? See, it might be a clicker, it might be a Canadian thing. Have you lived in the East Coast your whole life, Heather? Or did you ever live in Ontario before? Just trying to get the origins of the clicker. Why we call it the clicker, because I call it the clicker too. She's too tired to tell me where she grew up. That's funny. Nova Scotian for 10 generations. Okay. So that means it's likely a Canadian term then. I don't know. I'll have to get some we have to get some people from the West Coast in the live and see what they call it. This is going to be a survey. We're going to survey everybody that comes into the live and see what they call it. What they call it. I say clicker. That's what everybody here says. Everybody here says clicker. Just the words, just one of those words that you never think about, but you do say it a specific way. Converted your family. Yeah, well, there you go. Like I said, it's one of those words that you just inadvertently use. Anybody in your family? see, you got someone coming in asking, what's a clicker? So, Naked Snail, I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. Where do you live and where are you from? Because we're doing a survey on how many people use the word clicker or what other words they use. We're talking about the TV remote control. Here in Canada, I live in central Canada, and Heather lives in the eastern Canada. We use the word clicker. So now we want to know where you live and what you call the remote control. It's a theater. We're doing a what do you call it? We're doing a survey. Yeah, we're doing a survey. So what do you call the remote control? See, if it was me and someone said clicker, I would know right away what they were. Well, obviously, I knew right away what you were talking about, Heather. Okay. So you live in Ontario, Canada, which is where I live, but you're originally from Greece. Okay. That's probably why. I'm in Ottawa. And even though Kleenex brand is leaving Canada, I will never call another tissue anything but Kleenex. Yeah, it's Kleenex. I agree. Kleenex is Kleenex. What are you going to call it? Facial tissue? I don't know what you'd call it. Do you do that in the States? Becky, do you call Kleenex Kleenex? Or what do you call Kleenex? Kleenex. That's a tough one. That's definitely never going to call it anything but Kleenex. Facial tissue you use when you have a cold. What do you call that? You're getting us onto another survey. First, we have to finish the clicker survey. So some people out east say the word clicker, and if you come from Greece, you don't know what clicker means, which is fair enough. We don't even have a TV growing up in Greece. My husband is Francophone. We call the remote remote. Okay, so you call the remote as well. See? Very interesting. Is your husband from France or is he Canadian Francophone? Kleenex is Kleenex in our home, yes. What about you, Becky? What do you call Kleenex? Yeah, is your husband French from France or French from Quebec? Quebec. You can tell I've been in Quebec for a few years. I grew up in Quebec. I did all my education in Quebec. Even my nursing school I did in Quebec. I had to do a French language exam. I had to pass a French language exam in order to become an RN in Quebec. And I had to go to Montreal to take my nursing exam. So, yeah. The reason why it's free to take your nursing in Quebec if you went to high school in Quebec. If you didn't go to high school in Quebec, it cost you money to go to Ontario to go to nursing school in Ontario. So there's that. Gabriel, hi, how are you? We're doing a survey. We're doing an online survey today on our live while we do whatever we're doing. So you grew up in Cornwall but grew up in Quebec. He doesn't like to be called Quebecois. He says he's a Francophone. Okay, fair enough. Good, good. So, what do you call the remote control that you use for the TV? What's the word you use? Oh, Demetria. That's a beautiful name. Do you call it a remote control? Do you call it a clicker TV thing? A remote. Okay, there you go. So we got another remote control. And where do you live? Because we're trying to figure out if it's a Canadian thing or just an Eastern thing or what's the deal? Just me and you, Shannon. Yeah, well, we might be the only like Canadian. Even though Demetria is a Canadian, she's not a born Canadian, so it may be like you said that her husband is Francophone, so that's a little different too. So it might just be us. Like I said, it must just be us because we're Canadian. I'm trying to figure that out. Is it a fully Canadian thing? Is it just an East Canadian thing, or what? Yeah, because I knew right away what you were talking about. It wasn't like you had to tell me. I knew. Hey, Mary, how are you? Good to see you. We're doing a survey over at Shannon's Live today. What do you call the remote control that you use for your TV? Do you call it a remote? Do you call it a clicker? Do you call it something else completely? What do you call it? I'm happy you're here with me too, Mary. I love when you're here. And you still haven't gotten up to get the clicker either. What's wrong? Where are your kids? That's a kid's job. It was always my job when I was a kid to hand the clicker to my father when he got home from work and sat in his lounge chair. He had 5 daughters and a wife. So, yeah, it was our job to get the clicker and give it to him. That's our job. I guess I call it the remote control. All right, there we go. So far, it's only the Canadians that have been born here that use the word clicker. Well, so be it. What are you guys making today? She's down cleaning her room on her own free will. I am not distracting her. I get you. I hear you, Heather. How old is she? Is she a teenager? When I was growing up, we did not have a remote. Fair enough. Granny Hexies. She's working on her Granny Hexies. So pretty. So pretty, Becky. I love your Granny Hexies. So nice. The colors you chose are really pretty. Nice and bright. And they all go together. So it's a really, really nice project. It's going to be a beautiful blanket. For me, I call it a clicker. I call a clicker the thing you use when you're in front of the class with a slideshow to go through the next picture. Ah, okay. Were you a teacher, Mary? Hi, Pam. How are you? What do you call it, Pam? Do you call it a clicker or a remote control? The things you use for the TV. To spend a lot of time in school. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I want to get this thing done. I need to get this thing done. I burnt myself with my coffee. I'm good. Clicker, always. And where are you from, Pam? This is the thing we have to figure out exactly what geographical area uses the word clicker. So far, we have Eastern Canada. Eastern Canada from the capital, Ottawa, to the East Coast, to the ocean. Which part, where do you live in the world, Pam? Are you a Canadian? She's got to be a Canadian if she's used the word clicker. Born and raised in Michigan, but I have lived in Washington State since 2005. Okay. Well, you know what? Michigan is like right next to Ontario. Michigan is right next to South. Yeah, I know Becky's in South Carolina. Mary's in the Midwest. Yes, East Coast, but not East Coast of Canada though. East Coast of when I say East Coast, I'm thinking East Coast Canadian. So like New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, PEI, Labrador, that sort of East Coast. My class is done. Physio is done. Winter soccer is done. I'm loosey-goosey for a while now. Oh, good, Heather. Your Kim uses clicker too. Yes, it's getting more interesting. And where do you live, Kim? I mean, it makes sense, you know, that Pam has it, and Pam was in Michigan because Michigan is right next to Eastern Ontario. All you have to do is cross the border, and then you're in Ontario. Michigan is as close to Canada as you can get. Yes, my grandma always called it a clicker as well, and that's where I learned it. My grandmother was full-blooded German. Upstate New York. See, upstate New York is right beside Canada as well. So, did you guys learn it from the Canadians, or did we learn it from the people that are next to Canadians? That's very interesting. This survey is getting more and more interesting. It's true though, you know, like that kind of stuff, language and where you live, and you know that it's very interesting stuff. I think a simple word like clicker. Where does it originate from? You know, where is it and where it is not? Yeah, that's right. Eh? You spent your anytime the TV started. When you started watching TV, you were probably in upstate New York. Still a remote. Hmm. Interesting. Did you watch TV when you lived in upstate New York, or was it too? Were you too young in terms of the TV coming into being? You know what I mean? Like I remember when the TV was black and white and big, and there was like two channels or three channels. You know, Janice thinks it's generational. My mom called it the clicker. I called it the remote. But you're in Canada, right, Janice? 64 to 82. Yeah, so it should be clicker in your head. But it's not. Hmm. You were the clicker growing up. Yes, me too. Me too, Heather. That's why I asked where's your child to turn the TV on for you. Because yeah, I was the clicker too when I was growing up. I was the youngest, so it was always my turn, my job. No remote controls until the 70s or the 80s. You're in Virginia, still north. Hmm. Didn't have any remote. He had to walk all the way across the room and had like three channels. We didn't have remotes. We had to walk all the way across the room and we had like three channels. Yeah, yeah, us too. Three channels, black and white, big TV. But my dad was not going to be walking all the way across the room after he was done work. No, that was our job. Clicker comes from the sound click when the material is cut. May be hand, pneumatic, or hydraulic powered. Signal device used for military forces. Press between thumb and fingers. Interesting. I'm the youngest too. We had two channels plus the French one. Exactly, Heather. Us too. And CBC, Global, and a French channel. Mookiesberry says it makes a small but distinctive click understood by other members of the unit. Wiccationary. Your first remote was wired to the TV. Had to look. Three channels, and Dad decided what we watched. Yeah, exactly. Same thing with us. Dad had his chair. The lounge chair was Dad's chair. And he came from work and he sat in the lounge chair. And then he ate his dinner. Then Mom gave him a coffee, which he then started to drink, but then fell asleep. And then the dog would finish up the cup of coffee. And it was my job to make sure he had the clicker before any of that happened. Ah, Janice says when she thinks of a clicker, she thinks of the little metal thing that you train animals with. Yeah, that's a clicker too. I think you're right, Janice. Jan. I do call that a clicker too. The dog clicker. I agree. I call that a clicker as well. It's a dog clicker. It's a trainer. It's a clicker. I agree. I'll probably just start calling everything a clicker. His chair, his Lay's potato chips, and red Kool-Aid. See? Same thing. Oh, I could tell you the things we were trained to do as children. Did you say you were the youngest as well, guys, that was an interesting survey. Very interesting survey we did there. It was a brown flowered sofa too. Yes. Yes, you were the youngest. Yeah. I was the youngest of 5 girls, so that was not very fun, I tell you. Not only did I get told what to do by my father, but, by all my sisters too, and I still do to this day. They like to tell me what to do. Now I just give them a dirty look, and they stop. Definitely 70s. Yes, you are, eh? Yeah, the youngest always got to do all the dirty work. Coffee's good. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. What are you guys having? We always have to discuss what we're having for dinner. You guys inspire me to make something kind of food to eat. Youngest of 7. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, you got told what to do too, eh, Kim? Mine too. I have sisters that are in their 70s. My mom's 95. And my 2 oldest sisters are in their 70s. Let me see. I have one that's 61. I have one that's 56, 57, 69. And then 2 in their 70s. Brent just let me know he was overtime, so we're eating whatever I find in the fridge. Oh, nice. Janice had a big lunch, so maybe leftover piece of pizza for later. Nice. Told what to do all the time, eh? Yeah, I know. It's not fun. Do you drink flavored coffee? What kind of creamer do you use? It must be good, because your reaction to taking a sip. I love coffee also. Becky's doing leftovers to clear out the fridge. No, I just use I use Tim Hortons coffee in a Keurig cup. And then I just use regular creamer. I have to say, though, I do love the taste of coffee. And tonight, I'm not going to sleep very well because this is my 3rd coffee I've had today. Usually I only have 1. But last night, I went to bed very, very early. I went to bed at 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening. And I slept all the way through till this morning. Yes, I'm a die-hard coffee drinker. No doubt about that. Yes, Jan, go get some coffee. Super Shannon. Woohoo, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be up all night crocheting. So, you guys want to hear the story about the little girl and her pink somebody and her blanket? I like Colombian coffee with hazelnut creamer. Southern pecan coffee, plain creamer. Southern pecan coffee. Ooh, that sounds good. My aunt lived in South Carolina, and we always had pecans from them. Spill the tea. Drink our coffee black. Ooh. Okay, so Sarah brought. I made the sun bunny in this beautiful pink soft blanket yarn similar to this, and she was afraid of it. She's afraid of it. Apparently, she doesn't like. She has a whole bunch of health issues, and she doesn't like the feel or the look of the sun bunny. It scared her. Apparently, she has like a neurological thing, and she doesn't like to touch certain things. So she was happy to see my daughter, but she didn't like the sun bunny. I'm like, oh, that's okay, Sarah. We'll give it to somebody else. They'd like it. She was like, but she didn't like it. It's nothing to do with you, honey. Wasn't your fault. So anyway, some little kid will like the sun bunny with the winter scarf on it. Yeah, the poor little thing. Poor little thing didn't like her sun bunny. She was scared. I gotta write you guys down here. Kim, Janice, Monkey Mary. Let me write you down here. Monkey Mary, Kim, Fortunate's Creations. And who else? Heather. I got Heather. I know you can steal. I got you. Janice Glines. Yeah, you haven't won a giveaway of mine for a while, eh, Janice? I remember you won once upon a time. Yeah, I think I got everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Me is 7. There's one person that's hiding. Oh, we got Dawn in the house. Hey, Dawn, how are you? Dawn is a Canadian. Okay, she lives in Ontario, in America right now, but she's Canadian. So we have a question, Dawn. We've been doing a survey. What do you call the remote control? Do you call it a remote control? Do you call it a remote? Do you call it a clicker? What do you call the remote control? Demetra, yes, okay. Pam, too. Cozy. Crochet Nook. Yarn inspired. Hold on, I'm getting there. Nook, right? Turn, yarn inspired. Okay, we're going down again. Clicker. See, Dawn says clicker too. Did I probably didn't even say hi. I probably just went right into the clicker thing, didn't I? Dawn Aaron. And what part of Ontario are you from, Dawn? No, what part of Canada are you from? Because northern United States, like northern New York and northern where else? Northern New York and northern, was it Minnesota or northern New York and northern Midwest. Yeah, northern New York. I have not gotten your card yet, but I just got mail today that was like 2 weeks ago. Oh, yeah? Maybe we should double check the address later on. Hi, Kim. How are you? I'm going to write you down here, Kim. KB Crochet is a Kim as well. And Fortunate Creations is also a Kim, KB. Yeah, Northern Michigan, Northern Michigan, and Northern New York, and Ontario, and East Coast of Canada all say clicker. Anything below that, they say remote control. Northern Pacific. No, not Northern Pacific. He was born in Newfoundland and grew up in Alberta, but moved to Northern California. Okay, so there you go. She started in the East Coast. She started in the East Coast of Canada. Newfoundland is the East Coast of Canada, and they call it a clicker. A lot of Kims. Yes, there's a lot of Kims. And there's a lot of Pams. And a lot of, what do you call it? Janice. Janice, Janets, Janice, Janice, Janets, and Jans. There's a lot of those as well. I'm starting to believe clicker is Canadian. Yes, I think it may be Canadian and maybe like the northern part of the United States that's beside Canadian. They got some of it too. It is? Clicker is Canadian? Does it go all the way across Canada? Like when you were in Alberta, did you have clicker there too? Hi, Barb. How are you doing? We're doing a strange survey. We're doing a strange survey. We're trying to figure out where the word clicker comes from. Barb Jarvie in the house. Number 55. Yep. Okay. Who else has a channel? I can put the links. Yes, please, Kim. You're on the big screen here. I have the clicker, Coke Zero, and some dill pickle hummus. Well, if that's not Canadian, I don't know what is. Because we don't eat dill pickle, like Canadians eat dill pickle chips, right? Nobody else does that. Nobody else eats dill pickle chips in the world. That's funny. Good, you're good, good, good. So what do you call the remote control? Do you call it the remote control or do you call it the clicker? And if so, whereabouts do you live? Also, you remember a guy that stood at the door at the club who used a clicker to count people. Yes, that's a clicker as well, Mary. Yes. Or like, we have clickers to count our stitches. And, that's a clicker too. So there's a lot of different things that are called clickers for sure. Remote in Kentucky. You eat dill pickle chips? They must have taken it hostage or something. You don't live in Canada, I take it, Barbie. Remote in Kentucky. Yeah. Everywhere in the States except northern the States. Northern states. What did I do there? Well, it's interesting anyways. Kept us going for a few hours. It's the wrong thing altogether. Minnesota. See, you're right beside Canada too. What am I making today? I'm making a shrug, Mary, my second shrug. Mary got my first shrug. Does it fit you? I'm afraid to ask. That one didn't work, Kim. I think that's a link you were trying to put in. A little snug. Okay. See, she calls it a remote or a clicker, so she's still on the northern part of Canada, and as a result, it becomes called the clicker. A little snug. Mm. Dawn's gonna listen while working on my Jack Crochet hook and also painting my jacket lip. Oh my goodness. I have to see the Jack Crochet hook. Yeah, I put Dawn's channel in there. Who else has a channel here? Becky has a channel. KB Crochet 61 has a channel. Barb Jarby, you have a channel, I think, eh? Nope. Nope. Barb's a watcher. Michael. Michael has a channel. Hi, Michael. Okay, take care, hon. Bye. Yes, you'll see me later tonight. I like to go to Dawn's. Dawn. There's so many Dawns, too. Thank you. Okay, we got Bex up there. We got Aunt Bex up there. Yeah. We need to put Kim's Fortunate Creations. Put yours up there. You now live in northern Minnesota. That's why you say clicker. So you don't say it in central Minnesota, but you do say it in northern Minnesota. See? It's a Canadian thing. It's going over the border. Whose channel is that? That's Kim's channel. We got Aunt Beck's channel. We got Kim's channel. We need to put Michael's channel in. I'd do that one. Go to channel. Copy link. Thank you. That's Michael's channel. Heather. Heather has a channel. I wasn't even subscribed to your channel. How could I have not been subscribed to your channel, Heather? I've been your friend all this time. Why didn't you tell me? Mimi Crochet, hey, how are you? Good to see you. Mimi loves crochet. I gotta put your name down. I gotta put Michael MDL. If you want to learn how to do Tunisian crochet, you can learn it from Michael. He has a whole channel on it. Or Becky did a piece on it for a while. And yes. Okay, we gotta do Dawn. I got Dawn in. I got a Dawn Aaron in there. I gotta put Mimi Loves Crochet. In case you're wondering what's happening, we all are. No, I'm just kidding. Whenever someone comes into my live, they get put in a draw for the end of the month draw. I just give you a number. You don't need to know the number because I have the whole list here. And then I just do a between 1 and whatever it is, and I click it, and then we find out who wins. All right. Throw yarn at Heather. Yes, let's throw yarn at Heather, please. Heather needs some yarn throwing. She's been studying drawing. Her drawing skills has been very, very interesting. I've been watching you on Instagram. It's been great. And that's where I've been following you mostly, Heather, is on Instagram. And also, okay, let's see. I'm going to go to Kim's channel. Kim needs some loving too. Here, let's go throw some yarn and some love at Kim. Here's her link. And Dawn. Dawn needs more people in her life too. Dawn. So everybody's so talented, you know? There's Dawn's link. Anybody else that I didn't put up that has a channel? We've done Dawn, we've done Kim, we've done the other Kim, we've done Heather Nolan, we've done Becky, we've done Michael, we've done yeah, we did Becky. Mimi, let's check your channel out. Okay. You primarily a watcher? Is that correct, Mimi? Sugar Diamond, hey, how are you? We're just sharing channels out. But one of the things I do is everybody that comes into my live gets a chance to win a prize. So I'm writing your name down here. There we go. Nothing on your channel. I looked. You do watch and participate. Well, that's what we need, right? We all have to watch and participate. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. We'd have no channels to watch. Thank you guys for the watchers, and thank you for the subscribers. And yeah, Becky does everything. Becky sews, Becky crochets, Becky does art, Becky does all kinds of stuff. Tunisian crochet, regular crochet. Becky does it all. Emma is the hey, Rockin' Emma Creations. Good afternoon. How are you? Adding you to the gift to the monthly giveaway. Welcome, Emma. Let's see here. Rockin' Emma is another viewer. Thank you so much. Sugar Diamond is a great viewer as well. Thank you so much. Mimi is a watcher as well. That's fantastic. Welcome. Glad you're here. And let me do something here. Let me go here. Just a second. Let me go here. Let me go here. Okay. Here is my Facebook group. What I always love is when you guys are, whatever you're doing here, whether you're doing art or you're making crochet or you're sewing or whatever it is you're doing, if you're making something while you're hanging out with me, if you could pop it into the Facebook group afterwards, You just request to join, and I'll let you join, and then everybody puts what they've made into the Facebook group, and that way we can all see what each other's doing. Repeat the stitch I'm doing. Yes, this is a bag-a-day stitch. I'm making a shrug. So basically a big rectangle. The stitch is this. You go a single crochet into the single crochet, then a double, double, and then another double. And that is the stitch. Single, double, and a double. It is one of Bag-A-Day's. Let me see if I can find that. Quested, no problem. Let me find. Oh, I'm gonna go to my channel. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go to my channel. We're gonna go and check the playlists. And in this one here, I hid this one. I hid this. There we go. Okay, one mistake. All right, here we go. Here is the link to this shrug made by Bag-A-Day. There it is. They want to make the shrug exactly like this? Click that link. It's a Bag-A-Day link. Your Facebook was hacked? Oh, that sucks, Barb. 2 doubles per stitch. Single, double, double. Yeah, single, double, double. That's it. That's the whole stitch. That's the whole thing. You start off with like a slip stitch of however many you want. And then I think you do a single. Let me double check here. Yeah, then you do a row of single crochets. Then you do a single, double, double. Skip to the next single, single, double, double. Someone locally is crocheting mini yip yips you can hang in the car. They're adorable. I love those things. I love those things. I've never made one of those, but they're so cute. Oh my, Mimi. That's a lot of work. Working on an Afghan. Each color I change a stitch, so it's a stitch sampler. Ooh, so not only are you changing each color, or are you just changing the stitch with the color? So you have like a few rows. How many rows are you doing at a time? Yeah, you had COVID, eh, Dawn? I had COVID too, just before you had it. I had it like about a month ago. I had COVID. Oh, that's nice, Kim. Working on your first canvas project, an Easter basket for your son. That's nice. Dawn is slowly getting better. So you had an infection as well afterwards in your lungs, or in your nasal passage. That's what hit me the worst when I had COVID. It was my nasal passage. My head hurt so bad, especially my face. My face really hurt, and my head really hurt. So Mimi, when you're doing your color changes, how many rows are you doing with one color and one stitch at a time? Oh, that's cute. A lady in her neighborhood is making little crochet gifts, leaving them in plastic bags everywhere she goes with a link to her Facebook. Oh my goodness. Your joints hurt so badly. Yeah, I understand that. I have arthritis. I have psoriatic arthritis. And yeah, it hurt even worse when you have COVID. And I was nauseous. This time around, I had COVID before, and I was never nauseous. But with whatever version I got this time, I was nauseous. I had the worst headache, and I was nauseous for like a week. It was horrible. 6 rows per color per stitch. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'll do that. I do that. I did that with one of Bag of Day's wavy patterns blankets. I did a wavy blanket. I make blankets for the Children's Hospital here in town. So I make like bright colors and fun patterns. Heather says a friend just had COVID and her eyes and faces got so swollen and infected. You never saw that happen before. Well, what happens is with COVID, it uses your sinus cavities to replicate itself. That's where it replicates the virus, is in your sinuses, which is right where your eyes are. So that's why everything was swollen in that area, because the virus replicates in the nasal zone. For those of you who don't know, I'm a registered nurse. And I ended up in a coma, and I had a brain injury as the result of that. So I'm not working as a nurse anymore, but I'm a nurse. That's why I know all about this kind of stuff. Dawn says it's going to take her a while because she has a few autoimmune diseases. Yeah, same here. Same here. I got psoriatic arthritis, and I got a bunch of stuff going on. My daughter's the worst for autoimmune. My whole family's full of autoimmune diseases. And I give myself an injection every 2 weeks to turn off my immune system for my arthritis. It's very helpful. Doesn't make it go away completely, but it's very helpful. Yes, hugs to you, Dawn. Every 20 she leaves, she gets one posted to Facebook. And that's cute. COVID stays in her sinuses for a month. It hurts so bad. Yeah. That's how you know it's COVID. If you haven't been tested or whatever, if your face is like on fire, that's one way you can tell you have COVID. Also, I couldn't smell anything because everything's so inflamed, you can't smell. Have I seen Russ from his Raining Yarn? I have seen Russ from Raining Yarn, and I do watch him upon occasion. I like him, but I never noticed how he crochets. Can be your nurse, yeah. I will be your nurse without even asking. I'll do it without even, don't even ask. I'll just tell you. Yes, it does hurt so bad. Yeah, your face hurts. Front and back, the whole thing. Mimi was in the hospital 6 nights. I was given a special med through an IV piggyback that was only shipped to the hospital. The pharmacy was not allowed to mix it. Yeah, my mom had the same thing. My mom's 95. She lives in long-term care, and they have COVID there like every second week, it seems. But anyways, my mom caught COVID about, I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 months ago. And on day 2, they gave her an injection, and boom, it was gone the next day. She was perfectly fine the next day. Your sister has ankylosing spondylitis. My nephew has ankylosing spondylitis. My daughter has celiac. So does my daughter. My daughter has celiac as well. I have psoriatic arthritis. I have vitiligo. So psoriasis and arthritis. Yeah. Settled in my throat, not in my sinuses. Yeah, that's the other place it hits, is the throat. Some people get the throat and the cough. Some people get the face. Russ is in Michigan, right next to Indiana. Okay, you like him, do you, Monkey Berry? Kim's been sick for about a week now. Tested for COVID, negative, but my face hurts. So I'm putting hot packs on my face. It helps. Yeah, because you'll get the same thing with any cold. Although COVID's worse in terms of being in your sinuses, but any type of auto or uh, cold syndrome that affects the upper respiratory syndrome system will give you a sore face. COVID is just worse. Urine was like cooking oil. Oh my goodness, that doesn't sound like fun. It was so bad, the rooms were private, but I heard patients lose battle. Oh, it was the beginning of COVID. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people died back then. A lot of people still die, if they don't get they don't get their injections, they still have a great possibility of dying. The only reason they're not dying as much is because people are getting their injections. So, yeah. Nasal infections also going around. I'm starting to feel pretty good for an old lady. Yeah, you're doing good, Mary. You're doing good. I haven't gotten your package yet either. I'm still waiting on yours, and I'm still waiting on Kim's. I was waiting on 3. I got 1, and I have still the one from Kim and the one from Mary I'm waiting on. So I'm checking the mail every day, guys, and I'm keeping an eye on it. You had shingles, Heather? Ugh. On my face and my eye. Horrible. I had, whenever I started my immunosuppressant medication for my autoimmune disease, they made me get shots for everything. I got my shot for my what do you call it? Shingles, shots for pneumonia, all the shots that you get when you're older. Ankylosing spondylitis. Yes, they thought I had that for many, many years. Turned out it was psoriatic arthritis. But I didn't get the psoriasis until many years later. My daughter has it as well. She's got all kinds of autoimmune diseases. Too many for one person. Yeah. KB's jumping off. Have to take a break from packing up my apartment. Oh my God, I have to clean my art space here. It's terrible, but I'm cleaning apartment, packing up your apartment. Ugh, that's terrible. Yes, that was a good video, eh? I went to his I went to his channel because it was his mom's 80th birthday, and I won and I won a giveaway. I thought that was shocking. Yeah, you better get it done. No fun. I hate packing for anything. I agree. I'm old enough later this month for shingles vaccine. 3 years too late. How old do you have to be to get a shingles vaccine? Because I got mine earlier because I was they take a medicine where they turn off the immune system. So that's why I got all the shots early. But how old do you have to be? Like 55, 60? Yeah, I get it anyway. I agree. Procrastinate. Oh my God. Procrastinate, etc. My family has way too many autoimmune diseases. Yeah, us too. We don't have any cancer. We don't have any heart disease. We don't have anything like that. No diabetes. All autoimmune. That's all we have. Procrastinate. That's what I do. I crochetinate. 55, eh? Yeah. I thought it was 55. 50 here? And, yeah, 50? 50. Yeah, I thought it was 50 or 55. That's what I thought. I was, I don't know how old I was. It was a couple years ago. A couple years ago, I would have been 55, so maybe I was old enough to get it. I just know my rheumatologist told me to go get all the shots before I started on my immunosuppressive therapy. Oh, it's today. I got to give myself my shot today. Forgot, it's Wednesday. Every second Wednesday. It's good, too, because I have a psoriasis flare going on right now. I have to measure this pretty soon. Yeah, I don't want to get shingles. Shingles is bad. It's bad. It's really painful, eh, Heather? Were you in a lot of pain? Your first dose of Monjurno was the worst. The whole head felt like fire. Is that an immunosuppressant, Mimi? When I traveled out of state, I didn't bring anything and purchased clothes and anything else at my destination. Good for you. Good for you, Mary. That's the way to do it. Yeah, I tell you, shingles is one of the worst things you could get. Horrible. Oh, diabetes medication. Okay. Oh, you're on it too. Monjurno. How do you find it? Shingles is chicken pox on steroids. Well, the thing about shingles is that it attacks your nervous system and it causes a lot of pain. Neurological pain is the worst pain you can experience in the world. There's nothing more painful than neurological pain. And shingles is basically, like you said, your pain on steroids. It's terrible. You thought you had a terrible sinus infection or maybe a tooth abscess. Then I saw the weird zit-looking thing, and I hoofed it to the ER for antiviral. Good for you, Heather. Are you a nurse? You sound like a nurse. You lost 13 pounds so far, and my blood sugar this AM was what, below 100. Okay. That's what your daughter told you. Okay. Wow. Just brought a backpack along. That's smart. Sure. Why not? You always buy stuff anyways, right? Took 6 weeks being passed around before I finally got gabapentin prescription. Yeah, you're a nurse. Maybe not, but you pro RX. That's nurse language. My AC was 5.1 on Trulicity. Now, 2 months on Monjo, it's 6.6. Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Shingles is bad for sure. Shingles is very bad. You want to get your injections first. You want to get all your injections. Like, they don't make them for no reason. You know what I mean? They don't make injections for no reason. Especially like things like measles. Measles can kill your kid, you know? And you think that it's not a big deal and you just don't have to give your kid the measles vaccine. Not only can it kill your kid, but it can kill other kids too. So, you know, If you have kids, I mean, I think all our kids are grown now, but the idea that people are not vaccinating their kids with measles, I don't think they fully understand how what a bad disease shingles is. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna stop talking. Journo takes my appetite away. Good, Mary. You go get your vaccine. Yes, please do. Yes, please do get your vaccine, Mary. You do not want that. There we are. Sorry I didn't do any art this week. If anyone was looking for art, I just have too much. I just have too much crochet to get done that I need to get done. Especially this shrug. I need to get this shrug done. I need to do only this shrug for the next 2 days till it's finished. Yeah, yeah. Mary. Yes. I'm a chicken though. Mary, trust us. The shot is easier to deal with. Much easier to deal with. Another effect from the COVID was severe pain in the feet. Yeah, nerves affects your nervous system. Still have the pain months later. Yeah, some people get the cough and it stays forever. But if you get your injections, no doubt about it, you're going to be better. You take Enbrel. I took Enbrel before. Yeah, yeah, I took Enbrel before. I took it for quite a few years. It stopped working for me. Then I stayed off it for a while. I stayed off immunosuppressants for a while, and then I started it again about 3 years ago. I like it. It works good now. It's not perfect, but it's better without than without it. Kathy's gotta go pick up her granddaughter. You're so lucky. She's on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday grandma detail now until they open the new MH clinic here and Mama can get working her night shift. Okay, very nice. Is she a nurse as well? I think you probably told me this already, Kathy. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're lucky to have a grandma like that. Oh, okay. They opened the new mental health clinic here, and Mama can start working her night shift. Okay. She's a mental health nurse? Heather, yes, it's bad. Oh my God, Mimi, I'm so sorry. Mimi says, I'm blessed. I have MS, but I'm still mobile. I have a girlfriend that has MS, but still mobile too. Have a great day. She's a CNA. Ah, same as Sarah. Good job. Mobility is key. That's good. Yeah, mobility is key. That's for sure. Don, Mimi's worrying about Dawn, and Dawn's worrying about Mimi. We're all worrying about each other. That's why it's good to come here and have a little, you can just chat about all your problems. And if you want to talk about it all here, that's all good. Just get it out and get it over with. And then we move on to making dinner, taking care of the grandkids. Yep. And she crochets too. I have arthritis. I crochet every day. I'm in pain every day, but I still do it. My mother-in-law is very limited in her mobility, and it affects everything. Yeah, you really have to stay busy. That's why I keep crocheting every day. In spite of the fact that I'm sore all the time, I still do it every day. Mimi says her city's putting on a kite fly event today. That sounds like fun. My son took off at lunch, and so they're flying kites. How fun is that? Janice likes to see kites flying. So fun. Kim says, I thought she was feeling better. She went to her doctor's. A week-old baby was there for about 13 seconds and had a coughing fit and had to leave. Oh, dear. So what should I make for dinner tonight, guys? Enough of the medical crap. What should we make for dinner? That's good, but the dog, yeah, you have the dog. I walk the dog 2 hours a day. That's true. Excited to see what you create for Crystal's Bag a Day fundraiser. Who's that? Oh, me? Shrimp stir fry. Haha, great idea, Mary. I might just do that. I got rice, I got stuff, I got mushrooms, I got broccoli, I got tomatoes. I'm going to do that. Thank you, Mary. That's a great idea. I'm going to have a shrimp stir fry. Breakfast. Could do that, too. I have bacon and eggs and toast. And these girls know me. They know what I like to eat. You know, I like shrimp stir fry and breakfast. Oh, okay. What are you making, Barb? What are you making for Bag of Days thing? No, I can't have chicken stir fry because I have to defrost the chicken. In fact, I don't have any chicken like that right now. I only have chicken. I only have bone-in chicken. I only have chicken legs, I think, right now. But I got shrimp. I'm going to do the shrimp stir fry. I think that's a great idea. So what are you going to make? Yes, broccoli. Yummy, yummy. Oh, somebody came out of the woodwork, did you, Frosty B? Frosty B, how did I know that all I had to say was broccoli to take you from outside the hiding place? Frosty D. Hides except when you mentioned broccoli. What do you do insights on, Frosty D? Frosty D rocks insights. I keep seeing a YouTube commercial for some wackadoodles making poutine with southern fried chicken and other things as a base under the fries. Oh, that's Canadian thing, poutine. Yes. Hello, Frosty B. So what are you making, Dawn? Are you making a blanket, or are you making a crochet hook, or what are you making? What are you making for the Bag a Day thing? I forget what it's called. Story of my life, I forget what it's called. That's what they should call me. Forget what it's called. Art Junkie, a.k.a. Shannon. Forget what it's called. Oh, you're working on her Jack Crochet hook. Oh, wow. That's going to be nice. That's going to be nice. I can't wait to see that one. Can't wait to see all the things you do. Yeah, say I'm coming on here to crochet this thing so I can get some of it done, and then I just talk the whole time. You know, the funny thing is I'm not really all that talkative in real life. Like one on one in real life, I'm talkative, but in a group, like if this was a group setting, I would be very quiet. Working on a Jack crochet hook, I may sculpt a hook or a gnome or a dog. Ooh, very nice. Oh, did she ask you to make her a Jack crochet hook? Or that's something you're doing for her? Yes, very nice, Dawn. Can't wait to see it, says Sugar Diamond. It's not until July for Crystal's fundraiser. Yeah. Hi, all. Just lurking. Hi, Cynthia Bailey. How are you? Should never lurk in my channel. Just at least just say hi. Because then you get put in a... If you say hi, you get put in a draw. If you don't say hi, you don't draw. That's just a joke. Action for Animal Shelter, bag a day. I made a bad blanket. Oh, I know. Barbara's so beautiful. Can't wait to see it. Yes, April. April. Yeah, the fundraiser's in July, but you have to have your Afghans in by April. That's what that is. Now, I don't know about a hook. Oh, Cynthia Bailey. Do you have a channel, Cynthia Bailey? What about you, Oops, I dropped my yarn on the floor. Let's see here. Frosty B. Do you have a channel? Let's check it out. Frosty B has a channel. Important. This channel can be highly controversial at times. I could see that. I just looking at it. Haters gonna hate. Pure blood. Could be controversial. But you're Canadian. But most of the time, Canadians aren't controversial. But these days, if you go into Alberta, things can get a little controversial over there in Alberta. But anyways, I don't like to do controversial on my channel. I like to try not to do controversial on my channel. And what was I going to say? Oh, let's check to see if Cynthia Bailey has a channel. Not really, eh, Cynthia? You're more of a watcher? Your goal is to get 1,000 subscribers by May 1st. That's good. It took me a year to get my first 1,000 subscribers. But I did it in the art community, and the art community is much smaller than the crochet community is. And then after my coma, I stopped doing my videos, so I had to redo it all again. I had to redo my hours, redo my everything. They're not nice to you. They love you on YouTube if you have lots of subscribers and everything, but if you're small channels like us, they don't like you. That's nice, Cynthia. That's what I like, yarn and crocheting and all things for friends on YouTube. This is a very friendly channel. We're all about friendship here. That's what it's all about here. That's all it's about, is being friendly. And crochet and art. Basically what my channel is about. Number one would be friendship, though. Mary wants to make a wall quilt of an eclipsed sun. Wow. What you have to do, Monkey Mary, you need to go and watch um, Aunt Beck's Creations last video. She showed this beautiful wall hanging she got, and I think you would really appreciate that. All done in sewing and very, very beautiful. I got one yesterday too. My friend gave it to me. Had all goddesses on it. She's like, you like goddesses, right? I'm like, yes, I love goddesses. She's like, well, look, I got this thing. I thought you might like it. Like, yes, I would like that. So she gave me the wall hanging with all the goddesses on it. I haven't decided whether I'm going to put it in my bedroom or my art space yet. Probably you'll want to put it in my art space. The only problem is I'm running out of space at the art space on the walls. The walls are full of ATCs. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Gotta find space for it. It's a fair size. It's not as big as yours is, Becky, but it's good, still a good size. So, Mary, you won. When it comes to dinner time, your choice won. I'm going to have shrimp stir fry with broccoli for Frosty Bee and shrimp and onions and mushrooms and tomato. We're going to throw it all in there. I got a great pan, too, to make it in. Got a new pan around Christmas time. Oh, it's the best. It's the best pan. You can take the handle off of it and you can put it in the oven. I use it for everything now. It's the best. I'm getting a headache, speaking of food. Probably need to eat. I don't eat enough. QVC. QVC. Is that like where you watch on you buy stuff? Is that what it is? Uncle Mary loves Cajun too. I think not much larger than 36 inches. What is going on? I'm missing stuff here. All right. Okay. As a memento to the event. Very nice. Very nice, Becky. I mean, Monkey Mary. Mimi says, I do not mess with my channel or lack of one. Guess it's tied to the walking playlist, into my walking playlist. Heather says, don't forget to give Shannon a big thumbs up before you leave. Yes, please. All the thumbsies, all the thumbsies. Yes, that would be gorgeous. Mary makes beautiful quilts. And Mauritia's in the house. Hola. Hola, Mauritia. How are you? ¿Qué pasa? Mauritia's Yarn and Craft. There's her channel for you guys. Monkey Mary loves Cajun also. Did you ever watch QVC? Like a home shopping network. That's what I thought. Like a home shopping network. Is it Canadian or something? I don't need to go to any home shopping networks. I'll tell you that right now. I don't need to go there. I don't need to find out about this. I don't need to see it. I don't need to do any of that. I do just fine with my Amazon. That's all I need. Amazon and Michael's and Walmart. I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. You make red beans and rice a lot. That's my Cajun. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I should put some beans in my stir fry too, eh? But I'm putting shrimp. I like that a lot too. You always give 2 thumbs up. Woohoo, Mimi. Yeah, I love red beans and rice too. And I put it in a wrap, and I put shrimp in there, and I put all kinds of guacamole and sour cream, and I make the rice. It's on cable. I watch it in the kitchen with David. I don't have cable anymore. I just do the streaming now. I have Amazon Prime, and then I have one more with all the Canadian channels on it. I forget which one it is called. It only cost me like $60 for my TV now. Instead of like $180. Kitchen with David. In the kitchen with David. Salad's made and there is chicken salad is ready for sandwiches. Right on, Becky. Kim likes Kitchen with David as well. Mimi says she can't give up her Amazon. This is where I buy all my loose teas for sleepy time. Yeah, eh? Is there a specific tea that really helps with sleepy time? Because I have a really hard time with sleepy time. I'm really not good with the sleep thing. Never been good with the sleep thing. Now my schedule is I'll stay up till 3, 4 in the morning. Then I'll sleep till noon. And then I'll have like 2 days where I stay awake and then 2 days where I sleep. It's kind of my sleep schedule. It's really messed up. Really messed up. Yeah, pressure cookers are the best, eh, Heather? I have my pressure cooker, I have my rice cooker, and I have my pot. Those 3 things make everything I need. They're all I need, those 3 things. First time you made jambalaya, you made it too strong? Yeah, I don't like anything spicy. So I'll have Mexican stuff, but I won't make it spicy. I don't make it spicy. I make it mild. Let's see. Mimi's saying, Testa peach and ginger yummy, or lavender and chamomile. Yeah, eh? The dreams are really nice with either of those 2 teas. Testa peach and ginger yummy, or lavender and chamomile. Did you put it in the freezer, Mary? Well, she must have. She didn't leave it in her fridge for 2 months, Shannon. Sometimes I wonder how my brain works. So anybody who is a member of the channel or who wants to become a member of the channel, it's real cheap. It's $2. We're going to be doing a crochet along starting on the 30th of this month. We're going to be making a unicorn. If that's something that interests you, feel free to join the channel. And our next live, members live, is going to be on the 30th. So all you'll need to do is pick up a ball of white yarn and a ball of pink yarn. And if you have that, you're ready to go. We're ready to start. And a size 5 crochet hook. If you have those 3 things, you can join the channel, and we're going to do that, and we're going to have a lot of fun. It's not a large group, which makes it nice. Just like here, you know, it's not a large group, so it makes it nice. You can chat and become friends. There we go. So glad I learned how to crochet. You know, I was saying to my daughter the other day, I said to her, you know, I learned to crochet so I can make a heart and a little flower to put on my cards. You know, I've never made a heart and a flower. I've been crocheting for like a year and a bit. And I still have never made a crochet heart or a flower. It's funny. Made a lot of other things, though. This is my second shrug I'm making. I've made a lot of blankets. I made tons of stuff. I made a lot of different things. A lot of things. Tons of hats and cowls and scarves and lots of things. Dishcloths, washcloths, face scrubbies, fingerless gloves, you name it, I've made it. Hello, Veronica, how are you? Trevor, hey Trevor, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna check you out, Veronica. Veronica's a watcher. Well, welcome to watch, Veronica. What about Trevor? Are you a watcher, Trevor? Trevor is a watcher as well. Welcome, guys. Good to see you. What's new and exciting? You're great? Good. Good, good, good. I'm going to put your name down here for the draw. You got to come back, though, and check out the draw if you win. You got to come back and check it out to see if you win. We always draw at the end of the month. Micro CBD. Yeah, we don't talk about micro CBD and that sort of stuff. Beam. Beam has micro CBD in it? I heard Beam was good. Well, welcome. Welcome, Trevor. Glad to have you. Kim is asking something. Kim asked something. What book are you going to do the granny squares from? I want to keep making them. Yes, I'm going to do a granny square tonight. I'm sorry I'm late this week. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late this week. My sleep was messed up. I had a bunch of stuff going on, and I didn't get my stitch tutorial done or my granny squares done, and I got my Tea Tuesday done today on Wednesday. So it'll be done today. I apologize. And yes, that's the book it's from. I know, me too. My first one. Where's my first one? I can't find them right now, but first one was a bit of a mess. Second one was better than the first one, but I have a problem with the sewing together part, although I'm getting better at it. My second one, I put a scarf on them and solved the neck problem. So are you a crocheter, Trevor? Or you just like to hang out? Yeah, it's the new Crochet Stitch Dictionary. That's what it is, Kim. Your mom, Barb Jarvie. It's your mom, Barb Jarvie. My daughter comes here too. Well, welcome, Veronica. Is your mom here even? Your mom was here earlier. Yeah, we have a lot of fun around here. We have fun. I gotta do two. If you're following me all around on this thing, you start off with 2 double crochets. That's what you start with. And then you bring that into the single and 2 doubles. That's how it starts. There. You're too chicken to have a channel on your own. You disappeared there for a bit. Sorry, kiddos wanted to show off her clean room. How old is she? She must be like, I don't know. She's either 9 or 10, or she's 15 or 16. Yeah, I do that too, Janice. In fact, I buy hot chocolate for that very reason. Oh, good. That's good. The other one we're doing though is in the one we're doing on the members live. The first one we're doing is this little baby here, Unicorn Belle. That's why you just need some white and some pink. And then if you want, there's for the tail and the mane, there's you can use whatever colors you want, you know. But the main colors are pink and white. If you want to join in with the members live crochet along, that's what we're gonna make. It's gonna be fun. So that'll start on this, let me double check here. It's on a Saturday. I do my members live on Saturday. It will be Saturday, March 30th from 2 to 5. No, 2 to 4. 2 to 4 p.m. on Saturday, March 30th. That's when the members live will be. Almost 15. See, I knew it. It's either right before adolescence or in the middle of adolescence, where their rooms are usually just a disaster zone. And then all of a sudden they get this theory that they're going to make their rooms clean. So they clean it up one time in their 5 years. Right? What's Trevor's great idea? Just started last night and everyone is crocheting at my house, so I figured I'd try something new. Well, good for you. Good for you. I say yay on sending new peeps here. Okay, sounds good. Crochet cord bracelets are good for a beginner. Lots of folks wear them these days. Yeah, I made one at the very beginning. It was one of the first things I ever made. No, crocheting is so fun. Like I said, I just learned a year ago. And I make all kinds of things now. And I only wanted to make a flower and a heart. And now I'm got the whole community in my neighborhood, not just my neighborhood, my whole city, making blankets for the Children's Hospital. Siri, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you, Siri.
Okay.
Goodbye. Oh, yes. It's very good for your mental health. I have no doubt about it. It's very good for managing anxiety. I didn't realize at the time, but I totally use it to manage my anxiety. No doubt about it. Much less anxious, and I crochet. Okay, let me see what Mary's talking about here. The crochet book has 444 patterns. Publication year 2021. Oh, she's telling you all about the book. Here, I'll show you the book. Here's the book. I recommend it. It's got all kinds of stitches. And it's got the granny squares in the back. So I did this one. And the next one we're going to do is this one, Flame Power. So I have to do both of those. The whole idea for me to not put it on a specific day was to decrease the anxiety surrounding not doing it on a certain day. But now I'm taking it to having anxiety about doing it in a certain week. Yeah, it's a good book. I like it. Okay, my thing's getting stuck on itself. Uh-oh. Look at that. What's been happening while I've been chitter-chattering. Chitter-chattering away while my yarn gets all tangled up. Yeah, see if the library has one. It's only one book. There's so many, you know. You can get so many different books with so many different stitches that you can do. The way I learned how, Trevor, hold on a second. Hold on a second, Trevor. I'm going to put a link in for you. Just a minute. All right. Here, Trevor. This is all you need. Literally, this is all you need to learn everything about crochet. Bag a Day right there. Bag a Day is how I learned how to crochet. She's wonderful. She teaches you everything you need to know to learn how to crochet. She has stitches for everything. You want to make a hat, she'll teach you how. She'll have 14 different kinds of hats. More than that. Probably 100 hats. She's got shawls. She's got blankets. She's got everything you could ever want to learn. That's how to learn. You go to Bag a Day Crochet. She'll walk you through it step by step by step, and you will learn very, very easily. Yep, see? Kim says the same thing, Trevor. I learned everything from Bag a Day. And there you go, me. That's how she learned too. Yep, see, everybody says the same. 1,500 plus free tutorials. If there's anything, this shrug I'm working on right here is a Bag a Day. Like it's because the first thing whenever I think I'm going to make something, the first place I go is to Bag a Day to get a pattern, because I know she has a pattern for it. I know she has multiple patterns for it, and I just have to go through the multiple patterns and pick the one I want, and then I make it. That's it. There's nobody like Bag a Day. She's the GOAT. She's the one. She's it. She goes nice and slow. She's friendly. She's easy to learn from. See, everybody's saying the same thing. Everybody agrees with me. There's nobody better than Bag a Day. And everybody in the YouTube streets knows that's true. Bag a Day is the one. Go over and make sure you subscribe, because she's trying to get on her. She's almost at 1 million subscribers. So she needs you to subscribe to her, Trevor. Do a little bit more here, and then I'll say my love you and leave yous. I do that every time I do a live. I do my love you and leave yous. See, there you go. Cynthia's been crocheting for 55 plus years and has learned a lot from Bag a Day. Yep. Yep. I learned a lot from Bag a Day, just about being a human being, you know? Just about being a good human being. It's getting stuck here. I'm going to have to make a ball. Var. She's smart, kind, and humble. Yes, that's what I like about her. She is smart, kind, and humble, and sweet. Go check on your chickens, Rockin' Amma. Feed your chickens or eat your chickens? Good night, Amma. Okay, I'm going to say my goodbyes too. Time for making dinner. Janice, thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure. Thanks for coming, Amma. I appreciate you. Kim, Fortune Knits Creations, thank you for being here. Bye, Becky. Love you. Becky and I have been friends for like 9 years. Christian Cynthia Bailey, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Monkey Mary, love you, girlfriend. Monkey Mary learned a lot from her grandma and her mom. Determination, a will, and patience. Yes. Later, Gators. Bye, Heather. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you got your clicker. Okay, Trevor, I'm so glad you stopped by. I hope you stop by again. I will be here again on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. You too, Veronica. I hope you stop by too. Mimi Crochet, thanks for coming. Yes, I will be here every Wednesday and every Friday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern. That's my schedule. It's my live schedule. And I put other videos in between. Let's see here. Heather Nolan, I say goodbye to you. I say goodbye to Kim, Veronica, Janice Glines, Trevor. I said goodbye to Becky. Let's keep going down the list here. Sugar Diamond, thank you for being here. Let's see here. Barb Jarvie, mom of the house. All her kiddos are here. My kiddo was supposed to be here. I don't know why she's not here. Janice Glines, Trevor P, Veronica, Monkey Mary. Okay, let's keep going. Mauritia, thank you for being here, girlfriend. Frosty B. Frosty B must hang around because he said hola to Maritza. Maybe he just said hola Maritza because Mimi said hola Maritza. Or maybe it's because Maritza said hola. And everybody's in the house. Barb Jarvie, Dawn Aaron, thank you, girlfriend, for being here. I love your face. Frosty B Rocks Insights. I gotta go check out your channel more. I gotta check you out some more. Let's see what else is going on here. We got Heather, we got Barb, Monkey Mary, Mimi loves crochet. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. If I missed you, I apologize. I think I got everybody. But in any case, it was such a pleasure. I had such fun times with you guys today, hanging out and discussing clickers and remote controls and all that stuff. I'm going to go make my shrimp stir fry, Mary, with mushrooms and broccoli, and shrimp, and some tomatoes and some onions. It's going to be delicious. Bye, guys. See you on Friday. Take care.